It's official. You can start calling it the $1 billion Barbie because Barbie is now officially crossed the $1 billion mark. Now, Barbie has been a sensation. I mean, ever since its opening weekend, which it already had high projections for an opening weekend, and it like blew past those projections by like 40 or 50%. And then it had a second weekend that was like as big as the opening weekend projections were. It's pacing ahead of Super Mario Brothers, which right now is the biggest film of the year at 1.3 billion and change. And now the question becomes, will Barbie catch Mario Brothers? Still has a long way to go. Still has almost a Black Adam to go to catch Mario Brothers, but it is pacing ahead of it still. Now, it's easy in today's age to let the significance of certain things fly over our heads because, you know, we talk about $1 billion a lot, or we talk about number 2 on this all-time list or whatever. But I really feel like when these things happen, we need to take a second and savor in it. Barbie, out of the tens, if not hundreds of thousands of major motion pictures that have been produced in the era of the cinema, is only now the 53rd film in history to cross that $1 billion mark. I believe it's sitting already at like number 43 all time, and it's still rolling and it's still going. On top of that little accolade, it's become the first solo female directed film to join the $1 billion club. Yeah. So big congrats to Greta Gerwig for that. Well done on that success of Barbie. It is now officially the second biggest film of 2023. It's got its targets now on Mario Brothers, when a lot of people, including me, didn't think it would get to the $1 billion mark. And now here we are, and it's got Mario Brothers in its sights. But it's also happened in an era when new membership to the $1 billion club has slowed down a little bit, partially because of the pandemic, but also changes in viewing habits and stuff like that. So, I mean, take a look at this. Other than Barbie, these are the 5 most recent films that have joined the $1 billion club. Of course, Super Mario Brothers is the most recent to put on the hollowed green jacket of the $1 billion club, making $1.35 billion. That was 2023. Last year, Avatar: The Way of Water cracked the even more exclusive, the super exclusive $2 billion club at $2.3 billion. Top Gun Maverick, of course, way outdid expectations, much like Barbie, to make $1.495 billion. Spider-Man: No Way Home almost got that super exclusive $2 billion club, but it got $1.9 billion. And then before that, you got to go back to 2019 to Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, making $1.07 billion. And now you can add to that list Barbie. Now, we can point to a lot of things about its legs. I mean, this weekend alone, it made $53 million. Why don't you put that in perspective? Barbie's third weekend is comparable to DC's Flash's opening weekend. Who in the room would have said that 6 months ago? Huh? Who in the room would have said that 6 months ago? That Barbie's third weekend would be roughly... Ray, can you double check that for me? Look up the Flash's opening weekend box office. Yep. But I think it might have been in the 50s or 60s. So if 6 months ago, a time-traveling John Campea came to you and said, hey guys, I'm from 6 months in the future.
55.
55, okay. And Barbie's third weekend, Barbie, for heaven's sakes, third weekend is going to be roughly the same as the hyped comic book film with the return of Michael Keaton and all that kind of stuff, Flash's opening weekend. I venture to say not many people would have believed it, but that's the situation that we're in, and that's the context. And now again, the one and only question that's now in everybody's mind is, will it catch Mario? Will it be the number 1 box office film of the year? And listen, it still has a ways to go. It does. Now that we're over 3 weekends in, a lot of people have now already seen it, and a lot of people have already gone back to seeing it 2 or 3 times. Will they go back to see it 4 or 5 or 6 times? I don't know. Like I said, I've always said this. The one thing that the Mario Brothers has over Barbie, I think, and by the way, for the record, I think Barbie is a better movie than Mario Brothers. I liked Mario Brothers, but I didn't love it the way some people did. I don't super love Barbie, but I think it's a bit of a better movie. But the one thing that the Mario Brothers has over Barbie is that with families and kids, you did get those 4th, 5th, and 6th viewings. Will Barbie have those? I'm not saying it won't. I'm saying that's the question now in front of us. Ray, before you said this competition was already over, that Barbie, it's automatic. Barbie is going to pass Super Mario Brothers. This weekend's numbers certainly do help your argument. You still feeling like it's over?
Well, we got Jonathan, who's actually going to go see it tonight.
This is my first viewing tonight.
It's going to be Jonathan's first viewing.
Nice, yeah.
So we still got people that are probably waiting for the storm to pass.
Right.
And going to go. You have to respect the brand, the movie, whatever. You have to respect it now. It's I've never seen anything like this. It's the fastest I've ever seen something. When Jonathan walked in, he said, "Did you get that email from John for the first topic?" He's like, Barbie hit 1 billion. Yeah. And it just hit me. I was like, that was quick. Didn't it just come out?
Yeah. 3 weekends. 3 weekends.
This is crazy.
And other films have gotten there faster.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, many films have gotten there faster, but not lately, and not a movie like Barbie. And it's kind of crazy, too, that when you go back, let's look at this list again. When you go back and look at this list out of the last 5, Barbie's the only one that hasn't had a movie out before. I mean, granted, there hasn't been an animated Super Mario Brothers movie, but there was a live-action Super Mario Brothers movie. but still, you know, Avatar, part of the Avatar franchise. Top Gun Maverick is a sequel. Spider-Man No Way Home was a sequel. Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker was a sequel. It just kind of puts an extra exclamation point on the remarkableness of what it is that Barbie has pulled off here and why a lot of people didn't think, including me, didn't think it would get to this level. It's crazy. Guys, we want to thank a sponsor of today's video, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Fall is right around the corner, and HelloFresh is here to help you plan for the busy season ahead with tasty dishes delivered to your door. Simply choose your recipes and pick your delivery date, then lay back and enjoy the last days of summer knowing that dinner is covered. Feel like you would love a wholesome homemade meal, but there's just not enough time? Well, with HelloFresh, all you need is 15 minutes and you'll be enjoying a tasty, satisfying meal made in your own kitchen. Just look for their quick and easy dinner options, plus quick breakfasts and lunches too. My wife Ann and I are both working professionals, and dinner time is always stressful and time consuming. And that's one of the main reasons we absolutely love HelloFresh, and we always end up with a great dinner. So go to HelloFresh.com/50Campea and use the code 50Campea for 50% off plus free shipping. Again, that's HelloFresh.com/50Campea and use the code 50Campea. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Question is for you guys. What do you think about this? Well, are you surprised that Barbie was able to get to the $1 billion mark? Maybe not, but you're kind of surprised how fast it was able to do it. Do you think now it has Mario Brothers in its sights? Can it catch Mario Brothers to become the #1 box office film of the year? What are some numbers that kind of maybe stand out to you? That it's the 53rd film in film history to actually join the $1 billion club. It's the first solo directed female film to ever join the $1 billion club. Is there another stat in there that really stands out to you that maybe we've overlooked? Whatever you guys think about this, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks a lot for checking out our video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And also, we do a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice.